I get my
So,
I'm gonna share some like
in
takes out of you.
this
You're inspiring me, like, really.
unit, number 3, there are several terms that, like, say, talking like an economist. And I think the most important term, and that's where we start, also that's where we start in the book, is this thing about opportunity cost. So, explaining opportunity cost, the cost of doing something in terms of whatever you gave up to do. So, that's a typical way of thinking if you think like an economist. If you ask an economist about an opinion, the economist will typically say, well, what do we compare it with? And that's what it means by opportunity cost. So take you as an example. What's the opportunity or alternative being here? No? And an important thing also, some have been leaving during the break. How can I, as an economist, explain what happened here? Well, the opportunity cost became too high. So, and also, if somebody, you're polite and so on, but if somebody was leaving during the time here, how can I explain what's happening here? Well, opportunity cost was too high. You have to do something else. So, always comparing, that's what we all do all the time. But what are economists trying to do? To put some words, some terms on our thinking. So the first term is opportunity cost, and then it's at the right, economic rent. It is the difference between the net benefit from a chosen action and the net benefit from the next best alternative. So when they use the word net benefit, then let's say in the book there's this example of babysitting. So what's the net benefit of babysitting? Well, it is the salary, what you get. In the example, you get $40 for babysitting. And then what's the cost? Well, that's your effort. And your effort in the book, they put a number on your effort, just to, where do they take it from? They just pick a number, but to explain that then you can use these numbers to see if the net benefit is positive or negative. And you can also compare different options in the book. It's about the alternative is going to a concert or babysit. So you can do the same with the concert to say that what's the benefit from going to a concert. They put a number on it, but I mean it's a number. But then it's something concrete. That's the cost. That's how much you pay for the ticket to go to the concert. But then, it's again, you get a net benefit, and then you can compare the two. And we can use the concept here, to explain, for instance, if you end up going to the concert, then your economic rent is positive in the way that your net benefit going to the concert is higher than the net benefit babysitting. So that's the example in the book. You end up going to the concert because your economic rent is positive. And you also get a number, it's equal to 8. So some of these numbers are, I mean, what's your effort of babysitting? It's 18. Okay. But if you put some numbers on it, then it's more like you can calculate. And also for exercises or exams, you will get numbers like this, and you need to subtract and you need to compare them. Reservation price, the lowest price at which someone is willing to sell a good. You can talk about reservation price both for selling and buying. So for selling, it's the like it says, lowest price. But if we go out and buy things, we also have a reservation price. Then it's about what's your limit, how far can you go. And typically if you buy try to buy a flat, an apartment, you have typically this is how far I get, and that's your reservation price. So we can use some reservation price both on for you as demand or at the supply side as producers. So as it says here in the end, an economic rent, it is an amount of money earned that exceeds your reservation price. One more, Mads.
I'll just upload the PowerPoint.
And important, as economists, we are really eager to look for incentives. We believe in incentives. Do you have examples that you were exposed for incentives? Positive, it could be positive or negative incentives. Have you experienced any? Positive experience?
Mark Brown's chocolate bars, yeah.
Yeah, but for you are out there
You're incentivized
doing
to
something,
work to get paid.
and you are exposed for incentives. Huh? Yeah. If you buy two, you can get three. Yeah, that's an example from a shop. Yeah, and also you can have positive and negative incentives from the government. Have you experienced any positive incentives from government? Electric vehicle credit, okay. Okay, if you buy an electric car, yeah, compared to, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Or to maximize my own potential.
Parking,
And I feel fulfilled.
is that a positive incentive?
Same.
It's negative.
It's actually
You get to fine if you
Maybe
do something wrong.
my
Yeah,
soul life project.
sure. Yeah.
Maximizing yourself.
Yes.
Subsidies.
Actually,
Are you exposed for subsidies?
because you know it will make you money.
If you buy
I
milk,
feel like
it's
educating
usually
yourself
should
might
be.
just
But
developing yourself
for
throughout your
instance,
life
if
is
you
like,
if you
that's one of the
consider
most important parts.
I'm going to, should I go to BI?
Like all
Should I take an
Like
education?
leveling up,
Yeah.
becoming a stronger,
So you get
like becoming
a
a stronger
stipend,
video game character, you know?
you get
Game
Get,
of your
um,
entire life.
Effort from the government. More people should take
You
an
can like get money in
education.
video games.
So
right? If you wanna level up your character,
incentives
that's what's like really important.
or
That's how the money comes.
Yeah.
what's the English
Stronger
name for
character, you can do
snooze?
stronger quests, which
Is
pay you
it?
more.
Huh?
Yeah. Kind of the same
It's
as
not. It's only Norway, huh?
I played RuneScape growing up. I'm not sure if you
Huh?
played that.
Do you know what it
I've
is?
heard about it.
No.
The incentives were actually insane. Like all day long.
Huh?
Everyone had a level.
Negative.
There's this one guy, and like 3 million people played this game.
So
His name was Zezima.
And
He was
it's
like
the
level
same like
99, and no one was
alcohol.
level 99.
You know,
This guy has so many more hours than everyone
government they
else.
know that
And he's like a
this
legend.
is
Like
not
he's a
good for
celebrity in the
you.
game, and like,
No? So what do they
everyone
do?
would talk about him.
They
Who is Zezima?
tax
Who is
it.
the real
They
person in real
tax
life?
it.
Who is
No,
this person?
that's
I'll
another
never forget that.
example of
I wanna be there. I
incentives.
wanna be
So,
like Zezima.
so in incentives,
And the incentive is you have all night long,
we
like press 3 buttons to
spend some
like cut
time
the trees
on, yeah.
down to collect magic
It's
logs
this
so you can
one,
afford new armor to
relative
level your
price.
guy up.
This is what you need
Stupid
to
shit.
There was a lot of scamming in RuneScape.
There is, if you're not careful, but yeah.
try to explain the industrial revolution.
Monumental
Then
impact
you
on my child.
need to understand the price of a
Capital
product
markets, it was one
compared
money,
I've heard.
to another product.
It was
We are getting closer
base level
to
economics and capitalism in
look
the
at
game.
the industrial revolution, a wave
I've seen
of
schools trying to like
technological
implement
and
like,
organizational
video games, like, learn and
changes.
teach concepts
So
like math,
let's
like Minecraft.
look
Using
at
Minecraft to like learn. Let's see.
what we are going to
3 blocks
use.
there and 3 blocks there.
So,
how many blocks are in total? It's 9. Right.
A new model,
we
a
did
new
some of that
model
in school,
is this model here.
Yeah, it kind of was.
It is
worked that well,
we
but-
can explain the industrial revolution
Distracts you in
by
a positive way.
using
Yeah.
isocost lines. So isocost lines, that is a line representing all combinations that cost the same. So this is another example of a model. So how do we go about this? It's N for number of workers, is R for ton of coal, is W for wage, and P for price. And then if we add, say that C is the cost, then we can say that the cost equals then the wage multiplied by number of workers plus P, that's the price of coal, multiplied by tons of coal. So this is a cost function, explaining that if you know the wage and the numbers, you know the price of coal and the ton of coal, then you got the cost. Well, how do we go about to explain this? Well, we're using diagrams. And then we having the inputs, we're having N, and we're having then R. So we're having labor, or number of workers, and we're having coal up here. So if I'm now going to draw is a cost line, and I start with this equation here. I start with this cost function. But if you think about this looking from a mathematician's point of view, there's something you would change. There's something to this you would change. Because if I tell you that we want to draw a diagram here with R here for coal on the vertical axis and N for workers on the horizontal axis, then I would do something with this equation here. I would not have it C equal to. How would I change it? How would I change it? I would not have C equal to. What would I have? I would have R equal to. Why? I would solve it according to R. Why would I do that? Can you help me, experts?
Because then you solve the y-axis,
Yeah.
and then you want to have like a representation of what this R is.
So why do I change it?
So you solve for R
Yeah, why do I solve it for R?
to get R in terms of the older
Yeah, because R is on the
y-axis.
y-axis. So then we get into a hassle. We have to solve it according to R. So we need R alone. And tell me, how do I get R alone? How do I solve it? According to R. What do I do? One thing I can do to get W multiplied by N to the other side. How do I get it to the other side? I put minus on both sides. Is that, are you allowed to do that? Yes, why? It's math, yeah. But what do you understand? You understand this sign here. You understand. You
That's a good
always
answer.
have to do the same on both sides. You know, many of you say, change and put it on the other side and make a minus. Why? It's this. It's because of this sign. So that's why we get C minus Wn equal to P multiplied by R. Then we are almost there. Then we have to get P to the other side. How do we get P to the other side?
Didn't you write down the same thing?
Same method, but this time we
Yeah.
divide by
Oh no, C
No,
minus.
minus.
Yeah.
on each side. Yes, on each side. So we divide by P, and here we divide by P. Then we are alone. But can I change the one? Can I put it like this?
Yeah.
And can I put like this?
Yeah.
Is this the same? Yes, it's the same. If I put R on the right side or to the left, it's the same as long as it's equal. So it's equal. But how do I put it into this diagram? What do I do? How do I get it? I'm going to draw it here. How do I draw it? I think it's time for all the experts we have around here to walk around and have a chat with you. Is this okay? Is it easy? Do you understand it? Do you have questions? How do we... What's the question?
Any questions? Oh, they're like the experts are gonna go around. I'm gonna write this down so I can actually figure it out. Because I do not.
Why is it functional?
I understand it kind of, but I'm not good at math.
Oh, okay. But like, there's nothing on the ground. Yeah, there's nothing that's going on. It's like an empty axis. Oh, but you want? Oh, it's saying you want to draw the line essentially. A counterclass would be a straight line, right? Right? Like a direct correlation. What? This is, what is the goal of this economic model? What are we trying to see? A line representing all combinations that cost the same. So all combinations of more or less workers producing less or more tons of coal at a specific time, that the price of coal will be the same essentially. It's like, yeah, the price of coal will be the same. So the price of coal would be the constant, I think. The cost the same, yeah, exactly. So the price of coal is the constant that you're looking for, and it's like, I remember like the lecture slide. It was like two different lines that were like parallel, and they were going like like slope lines, perfect lines, and like you could plot any ratio number, and there's like that perfect frequency space to the left and to the right of those lines that determine. I'll pull it up. Somewhat understand this. right? Like here, look. So like, this is an example of like how you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Amount of coal, yeah. See, they're doing it right now.
Okay, so this is saying, despite the number of workers, number of types of technology, they're trying to find water, energy, cost, price.
Okay, this is really cool. Quite sexy. Okay, so like this is just an example of like how you use this. I'm gonna have to dig into this, but like for example, it says with this point, right? It says so you have a number of workers, amount of coal times, right? And you have these two lines here. Okay. The relative price of labor to energy was low. Technology B on ISO cost line HJ was used. B was cheaper than A, so B is cheaper than A. Labor incentive, the relative price of labor was high, A was cheaper. Firms switched to the energy intensive technology A on ISO cost line FG. So at line FG, they switched to higher energy, less workers because they got higher technology. So the increase in technology is higher, it requires more coal, but ultimately it's less workers. That's what they switched to. So this
Oh yeah, because the ice cost line of A and B, that one's close to there, so there's
yes.
yeah.
So it's a higher productivity overall.
Yeah.
You get more, lower price. So it's all about that price. Because then now when we look at firm B, firms use technology B and it's relative price, no incentive to develop technology A. So there's no incentive to develop technology A. I know this because A costs you more, it lies outside the line HJ. So like, yeah, this is to the right of HJ. So ultimately it would cost more money to produce that with more energy, with less workers, than B, with more workers and less energy.
Do you understand the mathematics of it?
So we're solving for R, tons of coal. Okay, so ultimately you want to determine the energy. Okay, I lined up saying all combinations that cost the same. The price of coal. I can't believe it. Was it what? C equals what? M equals WN, or C equals WN
Plus P times R.
So age times number of workers. Okay, amount of time. The number of workers.
It's basically cost is the amount of workers and how much they paid, plus the price per coal and how much coal you paid.
Yeah, tons of coal. Yeah. Well, there's no numbers in this, so it's like ultimately it's going to be a line like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, a little bit more input.
Well, all combinations cost the same, so it'd be a line.
I had this question from the beginning. How do we get from C equal to Wn, so on? How do we get Wn on the other side? We subtract on both sides. Because we always follow this rule, do the same on both sides. Alright? So that's how we get it to that side. And then we end up like B minus WP multiplied by N. And why do we want the R alone? It is because we're having R here. And like you say, how can we put this, how can we make this drawing if you don't have any numbers? Well, afterwards we can take some numbers. But the method, what's the method? Well, you choose different numbers. Huh? If you choose here, you know, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you choose n equal to 0, if you choose n equal to 0, if n is 0, then we got an answer to this. then R will be C divided by P. C divided by P. So somewhere here will be C divided by P. Yeah?
Why are you not dividing n by p?
Where?
Like the n, there's no candy, but why?
Well, you can write it like this. You can. That's the same.
Okay.
Yeah. But what I would like to do, I would like this, because this is the relative price. This is the price of workers divided by the price of coal. So if we pick another one, if we pick R equal to 0, we can find N. That will be a bit harder, but let me then add some numbers and see if you find it easier if we use some numbers. So let's use what's the example? Having for instance,
From
yeah.
math, I need to have
If
numbers
we
to
use
understand it. So if he implements numbers here, I think
C
we'll have a better
equal
time.
to 80, W equal to 10, and P equal to 20. Then it will be 80 equal to 10N plus 20P. Can you do the same then and get to the line? So you have to solve this. R. You have to solve it. Solve for R. Can you do that?
We're plugging this numbers in, right? 80 minus 10, we'll put 20 on. So 80 minus 10n divided by 20. 80 minus 10 divided by 20.
You would not learn. No.
4 minus 1/2 equals up. 4 minus 1/2.
No, we have
Is that right? 4 minus 1/2 equals up. 4 minus 1/2 equals up.
Yeah, but I know.
Tell that baby. Maybe we'll check. Wait, too. I'm not going to. You don't have the 5. Yeah. Is it really not? I'm not. It goes much different. Probably ask questions and it gets spin. I love that.
Okay, I'm gonna solve it then.
Monthly. That's a pretty penny. I'll
So
be asking ChatGPT.
I take 80, get this to the other side, then I subtract 10n on both sides, so it'll be minus 10n equal to 20r. And then always do the same on both sides. Divide by 20. Divide by 20. So then I get rid of 20 there, and I can take 80 divided by 20 minus 10 divided by 20 n equal to r. Equal to r.
That's just the other guys.
So 80 divided by 20, that would be 4, minus 10 divided by 20, that's half, n equal to r. Then it's an equation with two unknowns. So, how do I find? I could pick whatever out of these, but an easy one would be to pick n equal to 0. Because then it's obvious, then r must be 4. So, n equal to 0,
Shock of adrenaline.
then r would be 4. So, n 0, it starts here at 4.
It's better that you reject your
4.
than wait a couple months.
That's true.
Another one would be
No, you don't.
r equal to 0.
That's true. Yeah, but the thing I found is that
Then I put this equation equal to
the next
0.
one is always like that much.
So it's 4 minus half n equal to 0. So what I'm heading for now would be to find the point out here.
That's actually like, that's like my style. Like, I actually go.
So then I plus
Yeah.
half n on both sides. 4 equal to half n. And I multiply by 2 on both sides. And I get n equal to 8. So here it is 8. So what do I know about this line? I know that it'll cost
Like good at math.
80. So this is an ISO cost line. Always cost is 80. So wherever I put into this, whatever I put, I will always get
Just
80.
take a photo.
All the way here, every time.
I've given up on following.
I would
so I'm
get
just gonna
this
I'm just gonna
and-
do this at home.
And this R, I get 80. All the way,
you
I
subscribe
get
as well?
80.
To what?
ChatGPT.
Premium?
Yeah.
No, I'm not. But
He's trying to
we,
convince you.
we have like a free Copilot.
We do.
Yeah, like no, we do not have version 5.
Would we have version 4?
Yeah, we have version 4.
That's pretty good. I
Yeah,
like version 4.
student versions of Copilot gives you version 4.
And
I mean, I can use
then
version 5.
comes a last important point, because we need to understand this thing about the relative price.
On off.
So the definition of relative price was the price of workers divided by the price of coal. So here we find the relative price. The relative price, that will be,
That's important. That is
here's the equation. Here it is. Half, that's the relative price, because it's 10 divided by 20. This is the relative price. And the relative price is the slope of the curve. The slope of the curve B W divided by P equal to half.
Right, that made no fucking sense, but
Trying to figure out what
look.
the
Yeah, right.
W's 10.
With
I can't follow
the
like
time
what the numbers and
we
Yeah, but
have left,
P's 20.
um,
W's 10. 10 over 20 is 100.
there's
That one.
multiple choice question that try to
20 R.
answer this topic here. So let me move on
I had
to
this
this
problem
one.
with the
And
accounting class, right?
It's
When I work at it, I'm
this
usually
one.
understand it more. So I gotta learn it in my own.
First
way,
question
and use,
here.
like, numbers and like simplify.
Look at the
That's how I-
figure
That's how I
which
do, yeah.
depicts
I
isocost
can understand
lines
like what's happening.
for the 16th and 17th in Britain. Which of the following is true?
Someone else teaches me.
The flatter isocost line, H,
You should tell
J,
him to shut the fuck up.
for 1600s Britain. So it's H, J, it's this
hear myself think.
this curve here. This is H, J, is this curve. The flatter isocost line indicates higher wages relative to the price of coal.
I just started.
Is this right? Check with your neighbor. Is it right?
Can you make me?
If it's not right, in what way is it wrong?
Just have a hologram projection in here. Can I download myself into the exam? It gets me A's. That's pretty cool. So it's in a Word doc.
Of course, you have to.
Pretty brief.
I use the file all the time.
So you started like learning this while you were on the ship in the Navy.
Yeah, I use this as
At the beginning.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, just ChatGPT everything. What's the point of it anyway?
It's just a tool.
Well, you gotta learn. Yeah, it's just a tool.
You know what? Every company I talk to online or like over the phone is a fucking robot.
What's you guys take in this?
We actually discussed this like a few minutes ago.
I have a couple YouTube videos on the IC cost line, and I'm just gonna watch them.
Same. I'll have to do the same.
Understand the piece out.
The file that's combined
Yeah.
with
Because I'm lost.
Okay. The
Okay.
file stuff like the time reading.
We have 3 more questions in. So, is this right or wrong?
Wrong.
It's wrong.
Because there's more workers.
In what way is it wrong?
But like, I feel like I have to do the mental math to understand
So,
the question. So,
it's wrong, but
like, fuck.
is it right that it's not right that the flatter isocost line indicates higher wage? How would it be if it should be right?
More vertical.
Yeah.
Steeper, not flatter.
Sharing more.
Steeper. Because if the wage was not 10 but 20, then the slope, the relative price would be not half, but it would be 1. That you indicate with a steeper curve. So the relative price is the slope of the curve. So if the wage increase, well, it's a steeper one. One more.
It's like a slope equation, like y equals mx plus b. I'm trying to remember the slope equation. It's like algebra.
Dude, I need to do that basic math course.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for like a
It's open,
time
it's on
to,
the-
yeah, I know, but I've
Yeah, I
been
know.
waiting for like a time to do it, you know.
In the sense this weekend.
Yeah. Do we have a fall break, autumn break? think so. God, I hope so. Because I'll do it then. Like, yeah. Alright. We do? That's a guarantee?
Pretty sure.
Yeah? Because I tried to check, like, our schedules, and it looked like we had it in October. Wait, let's see here. October is...
Is this right?
Look, this is October, right?
It says the increase in wage
Yeah.
relative to the cost of
It says we
energy
have economics.
represented by the outward
what about the rest of the
shift
week?
of the ASCII cost line. You shifted out
Tuesday, Wednesday off.
same slope if the relative price change. Can that be right? No. Why not?
Friday.
Because
Saturday, Sunday.
if increase in wage, if the relative
Tuesday.
price
That's a week.
increase, then the slope is not the shift, it's the slope. We jump to the last one.
Was that Friday counting a 2-day session? We got these good Friday. Lecture. Oh, wait, this is the wrong one, I think. Yeah, right. Wait, no. It is this one.
It's the last week of September.
This is September. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's a lecture.
Oopsie. Yeah, that's September. Here is the last week of October. One week down. I mean, all of this is just like full school, right?
Maybe November? Like first week of November?
No, that's like exams.
Yeah, exams middle week, I think, right? Yeah, damn, there's like no fall break. I think fall break's actually like 5 days, 4 days.
Oh wait, no. This is in the 24th. Of
Yeah, that's
November.
exam week.
That's exam week. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's
So we
basically
come and collect bank. Or just collect
Is
their
this
payment
right?
for 3 days. All
This is
semester
right.
long.
so no joy today.
Let's use the last minute trying to explain this.
Also
Huh?
taking my week
Let's
off.
use where did both of them start? They both countries started in B. What do you understand in B? Well, you use a lot of workers and very little coal. But what the change? Well, the change was that starting from this is a cost line. Then increasing wages in Britain, then the new line was steeper. The new lines were steeper. And then what happens if you go out here? If you go out, the cost increase. The cost increase. So was it better for Britain to stay with a labor-intensive production? No. It was better to go to a capital coal-intensive production, because then the cost here was lower. So the industry in Britain had the incentive to go for a more capital coal-intensive production. This is a question you find in the book. We've gone through this one. You will have a much easier life if you, not maybe tonight, but go and look at how you can put down examples like this. Thank you all for participating.
I think the last American general I really liked.